of Farm Bureau Insurance, Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Kathleen Carter of American Family Insurance, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Mill Mortuary, Assured Partners Insurance. And we thank Carthage Water and Electric, G3 Family Entertainment, Turf Tamers, Smith CPAs and Advisors, Community National Bank and Trust, Boomer's Barbecue, Fair Acres YMCA, Carthage Dental Associates, Ott's Food Products, and the law firm of Webster and Carlton. We're glad to have Mercy Hospital Carthage, Fast Monkey Auto, Peachtree Dental, Zyder Tax Services, MSSU, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Old Missouri Bank, Matthew Sherrill's Shelter Insurance, Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments, Freeman Health System, and Schrader's Towing and Filling Station. We also thank Reeves Tire and Automotive, Hurricane Car Wash, Carthage Area McDonald's, Specialty Risk Insurance, H.E. Williams, Schreiber Foods, Premier Auto, and Jaspertronics. We are grateful for all our partner sponsors and encourage you to remember these local businesses and employers if and when you ever need their services or products.
And on the call for today's game, it's Jim Taylor and Logan Carnes.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger First Pitch. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable...
We welcome you to Wrigley Field South, better known as Carthage High School, today as the Carthage Tigers take on the Webb City Cardinals. And good afternoon. This is Jim Taylor with you here. As the Cardinals come in at 14-4, 5-2 in the conference. The Tigers 3-4 in conference play, and overall they are 9-10. It is Blaine Lillienkamp on the mound today for Carthage. He'll face Carson Myers, the second baseman for Webb City. Mason Williams, the catcher. Lake Johnson, the DH for the opposing pitcher, Tate Lewis. Trevor Laughlin will bat fourth. He's the left fielder. And the fifth spot, Mason Young at third base. Braden Strickland at shortstop. Barrick Hoffman in right in the seventh spot. Connor Hood is the first baseman in the eighth spot. Batting nine, Dawson McMullen. He'll play center field. Tigers the other day win over Parkview. They're 2-1 of the last game since we've broadcasted. That was a 3-2 win over Waynesville. As Lillienkamp goes through the lineup, or the warm-ups, hopefully he'll go through the lineup rather quickly tonight. We look at the rest of the schedule coming up here, at least for the next few days. They'll go to Mack County tomorrow for 4:30 game. They'll play Marshfield home at 11 o'clock on Saturday, and then down to Neosho on Tuesday. Another 4:30 start. Our next game will be here against Joplin. That'll be on the 30th. And then hit May, and the games start to dwindle a little bit. And then the Class 6 District 7 tournament be coming your way here from Carthage this year. So that's a nice break for all of us that are driving the 150 miles plus to the metro area of Kansas City. Carson Myers will stand in from the right side. Wind blowing out almost straight on the flag in left center. Lillienkamp, rock strike. Next one coming in from Lillienkamp on the way, and it goes high. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike, and the next pitch is up and in. Now it's 2-1. Right-handed hitting Myers, and they play him pretty much straight away in the outfield. Next delivery on the way, and that one will catch the corner. He's had two on the outside part. The count is even at 2. Kind of got that call, at least the view up here. which at times can be kind of skewed, but here is the 2-2, and that's low. So not a good start, at least going deep into the count to the initial batter. So the first full count pitch on the way. That's lined into left for a base hit. Past Haslip at short. Myers will reach. Brings in Mason Williams. He's the Cardinal catcher. The wind starts to pick up a little bit more. The flag's kind of blowing toward left now. They've talked about storms tonight, and I think this wind keeps up, it will contribute to that. Short lead by the runner. And he bluffs. Pitch is grounded to third, past the third baseman, a base hit. So the first two have reached for Webb City. First and second, nobody out. Hot smash went by Brown. He did what he could to dive for it, but it went past him. Brings in Lake Johnson, the designated hitter. If Carden Brown at third, Lath Haslip at short, Cooper Jackson at second. We have Blake Wickland over at first, West, Nichols, Kinder in the outfield. First and second, nobody out. Squish out the fireworks right now. It's fizzling as we speak. First reached on base hits. Batter jumps out of the box, and now Johnson will get back in. Pitch coming at the strike. May have the same umpire we had here last Thursday. He's a little slow on the arm, so I got to hesitate. Nothing in one. Lillenkamp taking a lot of time with these runners on base. The pitch, smash, fortunately hit the netting over there before going into the Carthage dugout. It bounded back into the field. The batter's behind now, 0-2, and yes, strikeout would be nice. Lillenkamp back up. Back at second. And the pitch. Strike three, punched him out. Borderline pitch, went inside, and Johnson is to the showers. Here's Trevor Laughlin, the left fielder for Webb. He'll be from the right side. Leadoff singles by Myers and Williams. They're there with one out. Opening inning. And look back at second, and the throw is late. So we'll start over again. Haslip goes back toward short. Two singles to left field, and they got an out in the books, so maybe you can get an atom ball for the middle infielders and try again and get out of this inning. There's a strike. No balls and a strike. Webb won over Republic on Tuesday. That was a score of 6-2. Here's the 0-1, and a pitch foul. Couldn't get around on it. Went to the right side. So no balls and two strikes. And you'll take another one of those Ks. Haslip comes in behind second again. Now moves back. Runners are going. Throw to third and safe, and a double steal. So they were watching, but they ended up getting the steals anyway. So second and third. Pitch was a ball. So 2 stolen bases on that. Now a fly ball or ground out would give Webb City a run. Here is the 1-2 eventually from Lillenkamp. That's into center. Nichols going toward it, and he will make the catch. Runners advance. Run is in. Other man to third. 1-0 Webb City. And to bring Mason Young up, see if he can do 2-out damage. You can get him. You'll take giving up that run after having a 2-on nobody out situation. Get a courtesy runner for Webb City. Bryson Bard. There's a name from the past. Stepping in is Mason Young from the right side. Runner at third, 2 out. And a run in for Webb. Pitch high. So 1 ball, no strikes. Lillenkamp with another. Swing and a miss on a high delivery, 1-1. Next one. Nice little curve there at the last moment. 1 ball, 2 strikes now within a pitch of getting out of it with just the 1 run. One, 2, and the pitch from Lillenkamp. Just missed. 2-2.
What's that chainsaw?
People rooting for the white were wanting that to be a trip to the dugout, but instead it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third. Here it comes, and that runs the count full as it sails outside. The runner at third, he just will observe for the moment. Take a 2 or 3 step lead from the line there. And the 3-2 on the way. This one's popped up, but it'll go back behind us. Lillenkamp with a new baseball. He will stay aside the rubber. Now he gets back on top. Bard, the pinch runner. Leading away from third. Here's the 3-2, and that's way high. So it's first and third. Now you face Braden Strickland, the Webb City shortstop. Started out with a base hit by Myers. Williams got a base hit. Strikeout. Double steal. Myers scored on a sac fly by Laughlin. So the inning extended by the walk. Right-handed hitting Strickland comes in. First one to him. That's high. So 1 ball, no strikes. Lillenkamp had the hitter set up and let him go. Here's a double look and a throw to first. Late. One and 0 to Strickland. Runner bluffs again from first. This one's hit hard foul. So it's a ball and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 out, 1-0 Webb City. Now the throw nearly got away from Wicklund. So obviously the runner back in unscathed. One. Pitch coming. That is up and in. 2 balls and a strike to Braden Strickland. Willenkamp again with runners on, slows it down between pitches. And the runner goes off first, and a swing and a miss. Fake throw, and the other runner stays. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. So it's second and third stolen base of the inning. Two-two pitch coming to Strickland. That is outside. So a full count to this batter. He went full with Myers to start the game, gave up a base hit. He just lost Mason Young on a 3-2, and here's another 3-2. Here's the 3-2, and that's ball 4. So back-to-back walks. And we'll have a conversation with Coach Berg. He's going to come out and discuss some things. So be Barry Kaufman at the plate for Webb City, and he'll go down the line and talk to Coach Daning. So have Myers led off with a base hit, and Williams followed with the same. And there was a double steal. Lake Johnson struck out. Trevor Laughlin flied to center. That brought in Myers. And Young, who was behind on the count, he ended up walking. Strickland, who was pretty much even in the count through the hole at bat, he ended up walking. And that's where we are right now, trying to get through this top half of the first inning. And the bases are loaded for Webb City. Conversation still going on out there. Now the umpire heads to the mound. Carthage the other day coming off a 16-1 win. That was here against Parkview. Also had a win over Springfield Catholic 6-0 on the 18th. Lost to Lee Summit West 6-2. That was on Saturday. In is Barry Kaufman. He's the right fielder for the Cardinals, and 1 foot out now, back in. Bases loaded, 1-0 Webb City. Still get out of this though. But the last little bit of margin for error here. Otherwise, it'll get worse. Strike is called. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. It is up high, and it's 1-1. And now the pitcher steps off. Willenkamp trying to get through this first inning. Here is the 1-1. That'll sail outside. It's 2 balls and a strike. One pitch. There's a strike. So it's even. We've been in this situation before, haven't we? 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hoffman. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him, and only 1 run scores out of all that. 2 strikeouts in the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, and they strand 3. Bottom of the first coming up. Webb City 1, Carthage nothing. Back in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Fair Acres Family-Wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres Family-Wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, they know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres Family-Wide is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers!
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Adam Bridges,
your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent,
and we've got you covered through all of life's wins.
Go Tigers!
Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by the Marshall Rice family. Go Big Blue!
Bottom of the first coming up for Carthage. Could have been worse, but you'll take it. Landon West leads off. He's the left fielder. Tate Nichols in center field. Blake Wickland bats third. He's placed first. Lane Lillenkamp, the pitcher, in the cleanup spot. Garden Brown will be at third. Cooper Jackson at second base bats in the sixth spot. Red Lickman is the DH for Haslett. And Carson Kinder bats eighth, right field. And then ninth, Bronx Bridges, the catcher. So let's see if he can make Webb pay for it after stranding the bases loaded. And only getting one run in that rally. The pitch is way wide as Tate Lewis is on the mound. And the next pitch on the way, that's hit foul on the right side. Webb had two singles, two stolen bases, a sac fly, two walks to load the bases, but then Barry Kaufman struck out. Here's a 1-1, and that is low, 2-1. Webb came in 14-4, 5-2 in conference, and 9-10, 3-4 for Carthage. Here's a ball hit fair to the first baseman, and Hold is on there, and he puts it on the bag for the first out. It looked like it was going to go foul, but it went pretty well into fair territory. Connor Hood there at first base. For some reason I wrote Hold on the defensive chart. Well, that didn't sound right the moment it came out, and it wasn't. Here's Tate Nichols. And he goes outside for a ball. Lewis almost stopped the delivery. He grounds, pitcher throws it, and a grounder to short. Strickland over to first, two gone. That brings in Blake Wickland. A lot of starting time as the season has evolved, and played outfield, playing first base today. Even DH. He'll bat with the bases empty here in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Webb City. Pitch to him. That's a strike. Umpire likes the outside part of the plate. A couple of calls on the top half. Some people thought he missed. But it's on that right corner. He's usually going up with a strike. Here's another ground ball to Strickland. Nice hop. And the throw is good, and that was an easy inning for Lewis. Unassisted, and then 2 6-3s, and Carthage is gone in the first. Go to the second, 1-0 Webb City. Back here in 90 seconds, Tiger Baseball Music Radio, 93.5.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Everyone at Carthage Water and Electric Plant wishes the Carthage Tigers a great season, not only in sports but in scholastics as well. As your public power utility, we know the value of teamwork will pay dividends as our youth enter the workforce and their professional careers. Let's stay community powered and cheer on our home team to win. Carthage Water and Electric Plant encourages you to get out and support our Carthage Tigers.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Call Carthage alumnus Matthew Sherrill at 417-624-2220. Go Big Blue!
Well, adventurous top half of the first. Pretty uneventful bottom of the first, and we head to the second here in Carthage. Webb City leading 1-0. They'll have 8, 9, and 1. Start off with Connor Hood, the first baseman. Although I tried to change his name, but the judge refused. Here's the pitch. As just inside, nearly got him. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes in the pitch. Guide into right, should be handled. Kinder, 1 gone. Brings in Dawson McMullen. He'll go from the right. Name I haven't heard in this area for a while. The first pitch on the way. That's it. Into left. That's going to be probably an extra base hit. Left fielder gets to it. Nope. Nice play out there by Landon West, and he keeps him to a single. That ball was curving toward the line. West hustled over there. And it's just a single for Dawson McMullen. All 3 hits have been to left. And here's Carson Myers. One of those belongs to him. Singled and scored on a sac fly in the top of the first. He'll finally ease his way into the box. See how they play the runner over there at first. And not moving. Pitch foul off the top of the backstop. Webb left the bases loaded in the top of the first. Carthage win in order in the bottom half. After a slow start, we've quickly got into the second inning. 1 on, 1 out for Webb in the pitch. What happened there? Timeout was called, I guess. No balls and a strike. Pitch had been delivered, but umpire stepped away. Apparently time was called. Here is the 0-1. There's a shot towards short. Haslip, nice throw to second. Out there and out at first. Double play. Started nicely there by Lath Haslip, the short, and a good pivot by Jackson for the double play. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Webb City. Back in another 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Schrader's Towing and Eddie Schrader's Service Station in Carthage are all in for the Carthage Tigers. Located on Garrison Street in Carthage, Eddie Schrader's Service Station is the area's only full-service gas station. Schrader's Towing offers safe, dependable towing 24/7. These successful Eddie Schrader companies match the Tigers' hustle and heart every day, and they're proud to be the exclusive towing company and gas station sponsors of these Tiger broadcasts. Join Carthage alumni Eddie Schrader and let's cheer on our Tigers. Go Big Blue!
Ott Food Products is excited and proud to support this Carthage Tiger broadcast and all our student athletes. Ott's mission, and more importantly, their passion, is to produce the highest quality dressings and sauces. They stand behind their products and commit themselves to serving their customers with the highest standard of customer service. So from their family to yours, be happy, create memories, and enjoy Ott's at your next family for game day game gathering. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Odds what you oughta, always have a lot of odds. You glad you thought of odds.
Local dentists Mark Westhoff and Carthage alumnus Katrina Wickland of Carthage Dental Associates cheer on our Carthage Tigers. They know that setting goals and working hard toward them are keys to every successful life, and they wish the Carthage student body and athletes the best of luck in the game and in the classroom. Carthage Dental Associates have been providing preventive and restorative general dentistry for you and your families for the last 20-plus years, and they're proud to be a part of the community and are grateful to be part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Lillenkamp goes up there chopping, and he fouls it off to start the bottom of the second. Webb City leading 1-0. Webb with 14 wins on the season. Carthage trying to get to 500. They had their chance over the past 3 days, but for 3 games, and went 2 of 3. So they're back within a game. Pitch is a ball, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. It'll be Brown and Jackson to follow. And the 1-1. Swing and a miss over the top of that one. So ball and 2 strikes. Next game will be right back here next Thursday against the Joplin Eagles. Ball and 2 strikes, pitch. Not quite. Catcher was up looking for an appeal, but it was not asked for by the plate umpire, so it's 2-2. He was confident. The 2-2, another one ripped. This is into right down the line. Could be trouble, and that is caught by the right fielder. Barry Kaufman went diving and came up with it right around the top plate of the grass. He chased a bee away to catch that one. So 1 long out, frustratingly. Here's Carden Brown. There's a shot. That's a base hit to left, no doubt about that one. So 1 on, 1 out. Cooper Jackson with an opportunity. Webb got a run in the first. They had a runner on with 1 out in the second, but a nicely turned double play by Haslip and Jackson got him out of it. First pitch coming to Cooper Jackson. They hold on the runner over there. That is Carden Brown. Doesn't go. And the pitch is low. Pitcher Mason Williams was up and ready. Jackson out of the box. Now he'll move back in. Second inning action in the pitch. High. So it's now 2 balls and no strikes. Being the first base runner, see what Lewis does here. It bothers him that people are on base. First 2 pitches would say possibly. Turn into a full-blooded yes, hopefully. 2 balls and no strikes. Long look by Lewis, and he'll bring it in. There's a strike, so it's 2-1. The wind's been pretty steady all game long. It's now blowing more toward center field. It's mainly been going left center to left. Here's the pitch. That one's down and in. 3 balls and a strike. Carthage went in order in the first. Fly ball to right. Good play out there by Hoffman to steal the extra base hit. That one hit the ground. It would have been a sure double, but somehow he got a hold of it. Three-one pitch. Fills the count, 3-2. Pitch was down, got the knees. 1 out single by Brown, and he moves away shortly, doesn't go. And a swing, and he stayed alive. Couldn't hear it, but the umpire threw up both hands, so Jackson will live 1 more pitch. One nothing Webb City. Carthage trying to get it evened up. Another 3-2 to Cooper Jackson from Lewis instead of throw to first. Try to build it up, and he throws to first. Now got to build it up again. I only have so many vocabulary words. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. This one's popped up. Catcher looking for it. Third base side. Jason Williams, though, didn't let it play him, and he made the catch. So Jackson retired after a tough at-bat. So it's up to Rhett Lickman to somehow put one in the gap here and tie this game. One nothing Webb. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Got a lot on it, though. Fouled it off to the right side. Long look in by Lewis, and the pitch. When the factor, you can see he's standing there, the back of his uniform is blowing. Picked up a little more now, so won't be a subject for the rest of this game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brown's played it close here since he got on with 1 out. He's there with 2 outs. The count is 2 balls and a strike. Lewis had Jackson 3-1, but got back to a full count and then got Jackson to pop out. It was kind of an either-or situation in this inning. This pitch goes outside. Catcher has to jump out to get to it. So again, another 3-1 count. Didn't hurt him the last time. See if Lickman can make it hurt. Runner takes the lead from first. Glance out of the corner of the eye by Lewis. Runner doesn't go. Pitch. Strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So the runner most likely will be darting for second base on a 3-2 count. 2 outs and 1-0 Webb here in the bottom of the second. Here's a throw to first. Had to dive back in, but still plenty of time. St. Louis trying to get one more pitch by this hitter. Get himself out of the inning. Here it comes. That's golfed into center, but should play right to the center fielder. McMullen didn't really move. So no runs a hit and 1 left. After 2, Webb City 1, Carthage nothing. Back in 90. Tiger Baseball, Music Radio 93.5.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Looking for a high-quality, late-model car, truck, or SUV? At Premier Auto Sales and Service, we've got you covered. Family-owned and operated for 28 years, we're proud to support our Carthage Tigers. Located at 730 West Fairview in Carthage, we offer late-model, like-new used cars, trucks, and SUVs you can trust. Whether you're looking for your next vehicle or need top-notch service, visit us today. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page for the latest deals. Premier Auto Sales and Service, where quality meets hometown pride. Go Big Blue.
G3 Family Entertainment is cheering on the Carthage Tiger student athletes this season. Grab your family and friends and come experience the fun. G3 Family Entertainment features a 24-lane bowling alley, an exciting indoor playground for kids 2 to adult, a ninja tag arena, mini golf, a new indoor golf simulator, and a restaurant. Located behind Lowe's in Carthage. For more information, please follow G3 Family Entertainment on Facebook. G3 Family Entertainment is a proud supporter of our Carthage Tiger student athletes, and they can't wait for the fun to start.
Jim Taylor here in Carthage, 1-0 Webb City, as Mason Williams will come up. He singled. He moved over to third. They pinch ran for him, but that's as far as that runner got. As Webb City had 2 on, nobody out. They eventually scored on a sac fly. They had the bases loaded 2 out, but did not score. 1 ball, no strikes to Williams. Now, Lillenkamp had 2 strikeouts, but 2 walks in the middle, but he got out of the inning with the strikeout. Fly ball down the right field line. Could be trouble. Nope. Kinder's there. 1 gone. That brings in Lake Johnson. He was a strikeout victim back in the first. When Webb got the first 2 on by way of base hits. Webb has had 3 hits. They've all been to left field. Johnson a lefty, and he awaits the pitch. Strike is called. Again, it's that right corner of the plate this umpire is in love with. This time with a left-hander up there, still called a strike. Nothing in 1. Johnson about medium in the batter's box, and he awaits the pitch on 0-1. And that one floats in off speed. No balls, 2 strikes. Lillenkamp ready with another on 0-2. And a ground ball towards second. And that is picked up by Cooper Jackson. 1 play over to first and 2 gone. Brings in Trevor Laughlin. He got the sacrifice fly for the only run of the game. We've had 1-on-1 out in the previous inning, but a double play got Carthage out of it. Base is empty here. Pitch way high. One ball, no strikes to Laughlin. Here comes the pitch, and it goes outside. So 2 balls, no strikes. You got the first 2 with relative ease. You don't want to throw yourself into chaos again. 2-0. That's chopped to third. Brown backs up. Throw is good. Webb City goes in order. Go to the bottom of the third. Webb City 1. Carthage nothing. Back in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
At Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beimdick Insurance, we know what it takes to win, on the field and off. Just like the Carthage Tigers, we build our team with top talent, craft a winning strategy, and make sure you've got the best protection for every play. Whether you're covering your family or your business, let us be your insurance MVP. Call Assured Partners of Missouri at 417-358-4007 and join the winning team. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
There are gonna be times. Times when you hit the ground running, and times when you just hit the ground hard. Mercy is ready for all of it, with specialists who not only have a heart for athletes, but for the people who support them. So when you have a health challenge to overcome, choose the team that considers every one of your victories one of ours. Find your Mercy provider at mercy.net/victory. That's mercy.net/victory. Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Fast Monkey Auto is cheering on our Carthage Tigers. I'm Carthage graduate Jason Cornett, owner of Fast Monkey Auto. Need reliable auto service that keeps you on the road? Then look no farther than Fast Monkey Auto in Carthage. Whether it's oil changes, brakes, state inspections, or suspension work, we've got you covered. At Fast Monkey Auto, we pride ourselves on fast, friendly service, keeping you informed every step of the way. Visit us today at 2302 Fairlawn Avenue. At Fast Monkey Auto, we've got your back. 417-358-0756 or fastmonkeyauto.com. Go Tigers!
8-9-1 for Carthage. Kinder, Bridges, and then back to Landon West. 1-0 Webb City. Kinder in from the left side. And the pitch goes the other way. Fouls. Strike one. St. Louis set the side in order. Gave up a one-out single, but then got the next two in the second. No balls and a strike. Here it comes. And not that time. On the right side of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lewis ready with another, and he goes set up outside part. The umpire gives it to him. Strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Kinder, leading off in the third. Catcher holds that one, but not to be. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. That goes low, so full count to Kinder starting in the bottom of the third. 3-1 Webb City in the hit department. They have the run of the game. Lewis ready, pauses and brings it. Kinder hits it hard, but foul to the left. Ball bounds off the backstop. Ready with another baseball. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Kinder goes down. First strikeout for Tate Lewis. Brings in Bronx Bridges. So he'll go from the right. Little pause as the plate umpire gets that previous baseball back. Here's the pitch, and foul back. No balls and a strike. Carthage will go to Mack County tomorrow, 4:30 program there, then Marshfield Saturday at 11 o'clock. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is high, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. 1-0 Webb. Lewis taking a long time between this pitch. This one goes up and in. It's 3-1. He's been behind some of the hitters. It went deep into the count. Actually, Lillicamp had that problem in the first inning, but he got off of it with only the 1 run being scored. Here's 3 balls and a strike. Nobody on, 1 out. Bronx Bridges. This one is popped up. Center field. That's McMullen. 2 gone. So flip the lineup, and Landon West will appear. Hit unassisted to the first baseman the first time. One of those, I didn't want to swing, but it stayed in fair territory, and it was an easy pick for Connor Hood over there at first. So the first 2 have been gone. Carthage win in order. First inning. They have 1 hit, and they have 2. That's into right for a hit. So West, see what he wants to do. He's pretty much got the green light when he gets on board. Brings in Tate Nichols. He grounded to short his first time. We'll see how much attention paid to by Mr. Lewis. First pitch. Coming to Nichols. That is on the corner for a strike. Carthage with their second hit. They had a 1-out single. That man stranded in the second. pitch. Runner bluffs. That one's inside, 1-1. 1-0 Webb, and we are in the bottom of the third. 3-2 in the hit department for Webb City. This one goes inside. 2 balls and a strike. Umpire gestured it was inside, and yeah, it nearly hit him. So far, West has not shown any. Did that one fake. Doesn't go here, and that hits the batter. So it's 2 on, 2 out. And you got number 3 guy coming up, which is Blake Wickland. He grounded to short his first time. If they're going to give you the base runners, you better take advantage of it. A 2-out single by West, and now Nichols hit by the pitch. You got the number 3 hitter. Hopefully he can do some damage, and then you got Lillenkamp to follow. A chance to open up a good rally here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch, and he goes for it and fouls it off to the right. No balls and a strike to Wickland. He does go the other way occasionally. He did there, but couldn't quite get around fast enough. Here's a throwback to second. The runner struggled trying to get back, but he makes it. Foot got stuck on the initial move. Throw didn't have much on it. Still no balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. So it's 0-2. These guys on base, you get one in between. It's 2-1, pretty much in an eyelash. But got to make contact, and it's got to fall there. Wickland's got to fight his way back to the count. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. That one, nice play by the catcher there to keep the runners from moving up. Ball 1 as it went outside. Trying to get rid of this 1-0 deficit. Wickland at the plate, down to the count 1-2. Here's a glance in the pitch. That's a chopper. Too short. Have to go to first with it. The throw is good. And the inning is over. So Tigers get 2 on, but leave them both, and they've stranded 3. And we go through 3. It is 1-0 Webb City. Back in 90, Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Tired of your bank dropping the ball? Whether it's clunky apps, high fees, or you feel like just a number, you'll find the service and convenience you need at OMB. From user-friendly digital banking to personalized service, we're here to make managing your money the experience you've always wanted. Visit us online at ombbank.com or in person to learn more. OMB, community banking made better. Member FDIC.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
When you own something, you take care of it. You value it. That's exactly what we do here at Schreiber. As employee owners, we make decisions that will help us continue to be successful for years to come. Carthage is home to 2 manufacturing facilities and 3 distribution centers. For decades, Schreiber Foods has been a proud part of the Carthage community and part of your families. We're committed to providing quality products and supporting our local community every step of the way. We want to wish all Carthage Tigers student athletes the best of luck. Play hard, stay strong, and go Big Blue. Schreiber Foods, proudly Carthage.
Move to the 4th. long top of the first, but things have moved along since then. Mason Young, he walked but was stranded in the first. He'll step up here for the second time. Those pitchers have thrown a lot in these first three innings, and we move to the fourth. And the pitch. And it is outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And the next one, down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Only run, top of the first, and that went to Webb City. Here's the 2-0. That is ripped into left, down toward the line. That's going to be up against the fence and off the fence. Should be a leadoff double. The batter seems to struggle to go to second, but he's there with nobody out. Taking a long time to get there. Think about his celebration, I guess. So that's 4 hits for Webb. Now time call, you got to get the brace off his left leg. I guess that's there because he has a propensity to foul it off there. He'll go back to second. And here's Braden Strickland. He walked and was stranded in the first. Haslip going back behind the runner. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. So no balls and a strike, so Lillenkamp did some decent pitching to get out of that first inning. Now he's going to have to work around this leadoff double. Couple of glances back. Third pitch. That's into center. That's going to arc in front of the center fielder, and they will stop the runner. The throw goes through, but Lillenkamp will back it up. And it's now first and third. Thing had quite a little curve to it when it left the bat. The Webb City had back-to-back singles in the first and scored. They have a double and a single here to start the fourth. It'll be Barrick Hoffman. He struck out to end that inning with the bases loaded. Made a great catch in the second inning to take a extra base hit away from Blaine Lillenkamp. The defensive play so far has evened out the strikeout. Runners at the corners, nobody out for Webb City. Runner jogs away from first, now back. Here's the pitch, and that hit him, and they're loaded up. So that's the second hit batsman of the game, 1 for each team. Brings in Connor Hood. Hood bats with the bases loaded. Nobody out. Webb City up 1-0, and we're in the fourth. Now, trouble and conversation. What's going on here? Their catcher went part way to the mound. Webb City coach was hollering something now. He was maybe looking for a balk. Base was loaded, and Lillenkamp in a real mess. Here is the pitch. Foul back, nice rip. Goes straight to the backstop. No balls and a strike. Now you need a triple play or the 1-2-3 double play. No balls and a strike. Pitch on the way to Hood. That's chopped foul to the Carthage dugout, so you got 0-2 now. Just get an out somewhere. Double, single, hit batsman. Lillenkamp rocking, and he'll bring it. and that's outside, backhanded. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bridges goes into fair territory and says, motion something to Lillenkamp, and now back we go. One ball, 2 strikes to Hood. And the pitch. This one's popped up. That'll be infield fly. Haslip looking at it. 1 out. So, got an out. Here's the number 9 hitter. You don't want to let him get away. Although McMillan got a base hit back in the second inning, he was then erased into double play, and you'll take another one of those. Now you need the 1, 2, 3. Here's the pitch. That's up high for a ball. Webb City got a run in the first. They definitely are threatening in the fourth. 1-2. The base is loaded again now with 1 out, and that's outside. You don't want to do that. 2 balls, no strikes, but it's up there. 2 balls with no strikes. Go to third, and whoa, you don't want to do that if you're Webb City. Runner got back in. That happened to me in my youth. And quite embarrassing. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch, and that's outside. Now it's 3-0. Lillenkamp needs a strike. And the pitch. That's not to be, and it's a bases-loaded walk. 2-0 Webb. That's the 3rd walk given up by Lillenkamp. The first, obviously, in this inning. We go back to the top of the order with Carson Myers. And we're going to have an infield meeting. Mentioned again, Webb City will go to McDonald County tomorrow for a 30 game there. They'll have a new baseball coach next year, Carlos Colon, the hero for the Royals. The 2015 World Series is pinch hit. Started the ball rolling for them in extra innings on that game and playing the championship. And as a Cardinal fan, I am so glad because they'll quit talking about 1985. I got 2015 now to discuss and reminisce about. Umpire goes out to break it up on the mound. People ask me about the 85 series. I said, yep, the Cardinals won that in 6 games. They just played the 6th one for fun. 3 out of 5, they just played the other one just to play it. Never admit. Two nothing Webb City. And the base is loaded, 1 out. As Myers is up there. Hit into a double plays last time. Pitch goes. Strike called. No balls on the strike. Next one. Strike. 0-2. Lillenkamp's come back with a couple of bullets here to Myers. But Webb City had another run on the board, and there's still only 1 out. Bases have been reloaded, and here is the 0-2. This one's popped up on the infield right side. Who wants it? Wicklund. 2 outs. That would have been infield anyway with 1 out. So that brings in Mason Williams. Another chance for Lillenkamp to get off with only 1 run being scored. have a discussion on maybe the previous play. Umpires are talking. And some of the scuttlebutt up here was possible catcher's interference. Doesn't look like anything's going to come of it. So, our heads back to home plate. Mason Williams, he's 1 for 2. He flied to right his last time. Singled, contributed to that run in the first, but he didn't score. So Lillicamp 1 out away from getting out of it, still trailing only 2-0. Here's the pitch. There's a chopper towards third. That's going to find its way through. Haslett cuts it off, but a run is in. Another runner did not come in. He would have had Haslett not got to it. And it's 3-0. So again, the base is loaded, third time of the inning. 6 hits for Webb. Here is Johnson. He's the 8th man to bat. 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded to second. This one's popped in the left field line. Who wants a third baseman going out? Brown. Now the shortstop Haslett comes into foul territory. He makes the catch. So all things considering, not a bad finish here, but 2 runs. And there were 3 hits, a walk and a hit batsman. 3 left. Webb has stranded, the bases loaded twice. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. It is 3-0 Webb City. Back here in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Specialty Risk Management is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Looking for top-notch insurance coverage? Look no further than Specialty Risk Insurance Agency, one of the nation's leading agribusiness insurance agencies. And our expertise in construction and commercial insurance is making us second to none. Our agents just don't sell insurance. They live and work in the industries they protect, giving us unmatched industry knowledge. We understand the risks you face and know how to keep you protected. Call Specialty Risk Insurance Agency today at 417-359-5470. Go Big Blue.
Since 1978, Reeves Tire and Automotive has been servicing the repair, tire, and wheel needs of the 4 states, offering a full line of tire industry top brands at competitive prices and car and truck repair with superior service and experience that can't be beat. Reeves Tire and Automotive is located at 2504 Grand Avenue and open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Get rolling with Reeves and get rolling with the Carthage Tigers. Go Big Blue.
Jaspertronics, just east of the square in Carthage, knows how persistence and determination help people achieve their goals, and they wish our Carthage Tigers all the best. Jaspertronics, locally owned and operated, offers a complete product line of decorative, smart home and office lighting, 3D printers, as well as a growing array of consumer electronics. For more information and to see all the things Jaspertronics offers, go to jaspertronics.com. Rob Gall and staff at Jaspertronics say, "Go Tigers, go!"
Lillicamp leads it off, slices it into right center, and that's a base hit. 1 pitch and a base runner. Three hits for Carthage. Brings in Carden Brown. The Webb's left the bases loaded twice in the first and the 4th. You're still in this. You're down 3, but reachable, and we'll get a courtesy runner. Be Jay Champagne. Brown singled. He was stranded back in the 2nd. Only the 2nd time through the order for Carthage. Pitch on the way, and that jackknifes him away from it for ball 1. And Lewis will hit it low, throw to first, but the runner back in plenty of time. 2 balls and no strikes. Tigers have been given a hit batsman. That's it. No walks so far for Lewis. been flirting with it, though. He falls behind here 2-0. Pitch here, that was hit hard but foul right behind us. So 2 balls and a strike. Leadoff single. That is Lillenkamp over at first. Its pinch runner now is Champagne. And the 2-1. That's hit towards short. Could be a double play. Strickland shovels to second. Myers' throw across is high. So it just goes 6-4. So you at least keep a base runner, although you're 1 out down. Here is Cooper Jackson. He had a tough battle with Lewis in his first at-bat. Ended up fouling out. He was ahead of the count. And then Lewis worked it way back to 3-2. And 1 foul, and the next foul went virtually straight up on the left side of home plate. Still hold on the runner, and the runner doesn't go. Pitch is fouled. Went straight back. Easy pickup for Mason Williams, and he sends it back to the mound. Three 0 Webb City. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Next one, inside the runner goes, and he is out. They get him on the shoulder. Nice handle there by Williams on a pitch tough to handle on the outside part of the plate and low. But he threw it down there, and then a nice tag to finish it off. Champagne is doused, and the bases are empty with 2 outs. 1-1 to Jackson. And the pitch. That will go outside. So it's 2-1. Lewis been getting the pitches that he needs. He got the defense that he needed right there. Here's the 2-1. I said he's been deep in the count to a lot of hitters, but still has the Tigers shut out 3-0, and it's 3 balls and a strike to Jackson. Here is a 3-1. And he walks. That's the first walk. Going to bring up Rhett Lickman. He flied to center. Right to the center field. He don't think he actually moved. He might have leaned a half a step to his right, but right to him. Hard hit ball, but taken in by McMullen. First pitch to Lickman. It is low for a ball. Webb City 1 in the first, 2 in the 4th. They've lost a runner on a double play, went in order in the 3rd. They've left the bases loaded in those other innings that they've scored. They've left 6. Here's the pitch. Chopper goes foul. That hitter grabs it and throws it back. Base is empty. Started off with a leadoff single, but a fielder's choice and a man out stealing, and now a walk. I just said base is empty, though. Anyway, got that runner back to first. He's there with 2 out on the walk and the pitch. There's a delayed steal. They throw, but the ball's off the shortstop's glove, and the runner will go back to first. They nearly lost another one there. At least would have had the run down. Maybe he could have gotten back, but then the ball glanced off the shortstop Strickland and went into right field. So the runner goes back to first. Ball and 2 strikes. The Lickman. And a long look this time by Lewis, and he'll finally bring it. And a swing and a miss, the inning over. So again, he went deep in the count, but he comes up with a strikeout. Only his second, but he's been getting out of it. No runs, one hit, and one stranded. And that's 4 stranded by Carthage. And we go to the 5th. It's 3-0 Webb City. Back here in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Boomer's Barbecue at 1123 West Central Avenue in Carthage cheers on our Carthage Tigers. From the coaches to the parents and teachers, it takes a lot of effort to help our student athletes and the rest of the student body reach their goals. And Boomer's Barbecue salutes all who make our Tigers great. Boomers is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they thank you for your business over the years. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Carthage alumni Willie Wagner and the entire crew at Boomer's Barbecue say, "Go Tigers, go Blue."
Tony Williams State Farm Insurance is a proud supporter of Carthage Tiger Athletics. If life has fouled you out of the game or you just need better coverage, Tony Williams and his experienced team can help get you back in the game with the best coverage for your specific needs. Auto, home, life, business, and more. In the office, over the phone, or online, there's several ways to get a free quote today. Tony Williams State Farm Insurance, located at 2232 Grand Avenue. Tony Williams says, "Go Tigers!"
The owners, management, and employees of H.E. Williams give a big salute to the students, players, coaches, and families of our Carthage Tigers. H.E. Williams knows that setting goals, honesty, and hard work are what make the Tigers great both in and outside the game. With a long tradition of being a major employer in Carthage, H.E. Williams is proud to call Carthage home and knows the importance of Made in the USA. H.E. Williams is honored to be a part of these Carthage Tiger broadcasts and says, "Go Big Blue."
5th inning action and starting the downhill journey here in Carthage. Jim Taylor with you here. 3-0 Webb City. They've had a chance for more, but at the 3 in hand as Lewis has shut out Carthage to this point. Pitch is outside for a ball. Webb City sent 8 to the plate in the 4th, and it's Trevor Laughlin to lead it off. He hit a sac fly in the 1st, grounded out when Webb City went in order in the 3rd. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Wind and the pitch on the way, and it goes high, 3-0. Lillenkamp trying to get through the 5th here, but he falls behind, 3-0 to Laughlin. Pitch on the way, and that makes it 3-1. Playing with another. This one's popped up. Shortstop looking for it. Haslett waving everybody off. To adjust for the wind, and he makes the catch. There's one gone. Mason Young comes up. He's been on base twice. He walked in the 1st, but was stranded. He led off the 4th inning with a double. And that runner eventually came around to score. That was on a bases-loaded walk, I believe. Pitch is outside for a ball. Take a deeper glance here at the 4th inning, and yes, that's how it happened. That was with 1 out. Then they had a 1 RBI single by Mason Williams in that inning. Turned on an inside pitch and fouled it hard down the left field line. Nobody on, 1 out for Webb here in the 5th. Here's the pitch. That one's hit deep, long in the left, and gone. Solo shot Mason Young. Got up in that wind and kept on sailing. 7 hits, and it's a long one. Now 4-0. Webb City's out of the dugout to help celebrate it. A 1-out homer by Mason Young. Here is Braden Strickland. He drew a walk, That was back in the first. Got a single, helped out in that fourth inning. So back in for his third trip to the plate, Braden Strickland. And the pitch. It goes outside, corner, strike one. Next one. That's 1-1. Brings it in. Lillenkamp, strike at the letters. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Webb's had a lot of base runners. That's only their 4th run, but each single tally was late in the game. That's obviously one more you got to overcome. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carthage with 9 outs to work with. Down another run. And the pitch. 3-2. In danger of putting another runner on. Full count pitch. This one goes foul. Go out of play on the right side. Webb City with a single run in the first and 2 in the fourth. Now 1. Inning still pending here in the 5th. Delivery. And that's ball 4. That's the 4th walk given up by Lillenkamp. He also hit a batter. Here's Barrick Hoffman. He was hit by a pitch back in the 4th. Struck out his other time. Pitch on the way, runner is off. Throw is down there, but wide on the third base side of second, a stolen base. Had 3 in the first inning. I think that's the first one since. 1 ball, no strikes to Hoffman. Pitch on the way with a runner at second and 1 out, goes way high. 2 balls and no strikes. Hoffman with a defensive play of the game. He put a knuckling fly ball down the right field line off the bat of Lillenkamp that looked like it was going to get in there for a double at least. And he skidded, stuck the glove up, and it landed without bouncing. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's a strike. Ball got away, though, and the runner to third. So that'll be a pass ball. And a runner at third and 1 out. And a fly out, a home run, a walk, and a gapper into left center field. It's 5-0 easily. And the batter heads for second. He is hustling, and he'll stay there at second as another run is in for Webb City. 2 extra base hits in the inning and 8 overall for the Cardinals. And we will have a pitching change. So it's 5-0 Webb, 8 hits to 3 for Webb City also. Still no errors in the game. That's a good thing. Lillenkamp did a fairly good job. He wriggled out of trouble twice with only 2 runs scored, but tired here in the 5th inning, and we'll take a break while we bring in the new pitcher. Back here in 90 seconds, 5-0 Webb City, still in the top of the 5th. Carson Kinder will come in, and we'll go ahead and re-cue it here. Back in 90 seconds, Tiger Baseball Music Radio, 93.5.
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
Your local shelter insurance agent, Stephen McKay, is proud to be part of the Carthage community and knows that planning for the future makes all the difference in a person's life. The personal values of hard work, truth, and honesty will help our young students become good citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance can help you get the right coverage for your family, home, vehicles, and more. Offices just east of Central and Garrison in Carthage. He's a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger broadcast and says, "Go Tigers!"
Hurricane Car Wash is cheering for the Carthage Tigers. Hurricane Car Wash serves Carthage and surrounding towns with all the options a car wash should offer. With 2 types of state-of-the-art automatic washes, you'll be back on the road in no time. Got a big rig? No problem. Our big truck bays can handle it all. And our hand wash bays give you everything you need to get your vehicle sparkling. Hurricane Car Wash has it all, even a pet wash service in our Touch 4 Wash app. Make your ride shine like new. Hurricane Car Wash, where clean meets convenience. HurricaneCarWash.net for locations. Go Big Blue.
Kinder finishing up the warm-up tosses. Webb City has plated 2 more in this inning, a home run, then a walk and a double. Stolen base figured in the middle of that. And Kinder on the mound. Lillenkamp went 4 1/3, 8 hits, 5 runs, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, hit 1. And we have Lillenkamp over to play first, and Wicklund goes from first to right. So no changes in the lineup. Here comes Connor Hood. He's flied to right, and he's popped to short. A runner at second with 1 out. Webb City up 5-0. Here's a look back. And the pitch from Kinder goes outside for a ball. So 1 in the first, 2 in the fourth, 2 and still batting for Webb in the top of the 5th. This one's popped up foul, so it goes to 1-1. Carthage in at 9-10, 3-4 in conference, and 5-2 for Webb, and 14-4. Their last game was against Republic. They won that one. There's a runner going for third, and the throw is not in time. Pitch was a ball, so it's 2-1. So yet another stolen base for Webb City. The runner now to third with 1 out. Kinder's pitch. This one should get that run home. And to center. Nichols coming on. And he will go from third to home, and a nice throw, but just a tad late. Would have taken a nice long tag back down to the ground, but virtually on line, but the run scores 6-0. Second sack fly of the game for Webb City. The bases are empty. They've doubled up their lead. It's now 6-0. And McMullen up. Fouls this one straight back. Runner got a good break from third. That's what got him in there. Otherwise, still might have been a chance on the high throw, but made it in. No balls, 2 strikes. This one is fouled away, so it stays 0-2. Nothing in 2 in the pitch. Up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But now, obviously, you got to get to work. 6 down and 9 outs. Pitch. Outside. 0-2. It's now 2-2. Even pitch. Another foul. Webb stranded 6, but they've been efficient here in this inning. They haven't stranded anybody. Everybody's got home. 2-2, and it's a full count. gets away from Bridges, he'll walk up the first base side and fire it back. 3-2. Pitch on the way. This one should play left field, and it is caught. Taken in by West for the final out, but Webb City scores 3 more on 2 hits, and they don't leave anybody. Go to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 6-0. Webb City back in 90. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors cheers on our Carthage Tigers. Financial advisor Tony Kennard knows that any successful team plans for the future, works hard, and sets goals. Tony wants the best for Carthage's student body, who will be our community leaders in coming years. Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Oaks will lead it off. See his first at bat. We're in the bottom of the 5th, and 6-0 Webb City. Trent Lewis has him shut out on 3 hits and throws this one inside. Next one on the way. That one goes ball 2. So 2 balls with no strikes. Pitch on the way. Strike makes it 2 balls and a strike. Lewis has thrown a lot of pitches. He's hit a batter. He only struck out 2, but he's been, like I said, getting the pitches he's needed to get out of jams. And he goes here deep, 3 balls and a strike. The Webb scored in 1st, 4th, and 5th and leads 6-0. Here's a swing and a foul. Nobody on or out here in the Carthage 5th inning. Swing and a miss. 1 out. 3rd strikeout for Lewis. And here is Bridges. Not a lot by looking at the box score. Webb City's been through the lineup, I think 4 times now. And then this is only the 2nd time through the order for Carthage. Ball 1. Bridges fly to center his first time. About to start the 4th time through the order for Webb. This one is fly to center. Coming on is McMullen, and he makes the catch for out 2. Here's Landon West. He got a single his last time and bounced out to the first baseman, the bottom half of the 1st. Lewis trying to make quick work of Carthage, swinging a foul. got the side in order in the first. He pitched around a single in the second. Single and a hit batsman got around that in the third. Man out stealing in the fourth. No balls and a strike, and this one goes up and in, 1-1. Lewis working quickly. Has been not on the base paths. Both pitchers that started Lillenkamp and this guy Lewis, they've been picking up the pace with nobody on base. Yeah, it's 2-1. Landon West in the pitch. Into right for a base hit. Couple of skips to the right fielder. Long turn, but coming back to first is West. 4 hits for Carthage. Brings in Tate Nichols. He is grounded to short and hit by a pitch. That was the best threat Carthage had, was at that third. That was with 2 outs. Pitch on the way, goes for a strike, inside corner. Lewis ready, looks over at first. Runner doesn't go. Chopper goes to the backstop. No balls and 2 strikes. Ball retrieved, and now we'll get another one to the mound and try to get through this 5th inning. 6-0 Webb. And the pitch. For a long look, and Lewis brings it. Little chopper to the right side, fielded by the first base coach. No balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch. Just high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Conversation up here in the booth I'd like to get in on, but got to pay attention here. 2 out single by West, and he leads away from first. There's a shot, left field line. That's fair. That's going to go almost to the corner. West will head for third. Bobbled out there and left, and Carthage will get a run. It's a double with 2 outs, and it's 6-1. More than likely, he would have scored had the left fielder not bobbled it out there, but that was just a little more insurance. That's the first extra base hit for Carthage. 5 total. They finally get through Lewis, at least for 1 run. Here is Wicklund. He's grounded to short twice. Both were inning enders. And the pitch. This one is floated over the fence. Foul on the right side. So 6-1. Carthage finally dents the plate. There's a strike. So it's 0-2. Blake Wicklund. This happened with 2 outs. And the 0-2 awaits. It's on the way. Just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Back in is Blake Wickland. Mentioned the pace. Come to a halt here now with Lewis and men on base. Here's the 1-2. That's into right. That's going to slice in for a hit. That'll get another run home. It's 6-2. Thought maybe the right fielder would come in a little quicker there, but he had to play it on a hop. Try to keep the extra base hit away, I guess. But 3 straight hits and 2 runs in for Carthage. They've doubled their hit total in this inning. So here's Lillenkamp. If he can get one up in the wind, we got a ball game. They're trying to nurse Lewis through this inning. And the pitch. That one goes outside for a ball. Game about an hour and 15 so far. Started about 5 minutes early. And the pitch. Up and in. Let's try 35. That's what everybody's correcting me on. So much for trifocals. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and now we will have a meeting out here. I believe that's Steve Luber going out there to talk, former major leaguer. Let's just say he was in the majors. I was in grade school, so dates us both, I guess. Six to 2 in favor of Webb City. They got 1 in the first, 2 in the fourth, and 3 in the fifth. Carthage has answered with at least 2. And the umpire being very liberal with these meetings. Now he finally heads toward the mound. So I said they're trying to nurse him through. I think they went in for a little antibiotic here. See if Lewis will accept it. Two balls, no strikes to Lillenkamp. Runner at first, 2 outs, 2 runs in. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, 2-1. That'll miss. 3 balls and a strike. And here's a 3-1, and they call back the hitter. Strike called, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. Runner goes. Hit down the right field line, but it will go foul. It looked like home run distance there. So another 3-2 awaits Blaine Lillenkamp. Here's the next pitch. And he punched him out on the outside corner. He thought he'd walked. The inning is over. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 left. Carthage has left 5, it looks like. Can't read my writing, but we'll find out after the next half inning. After 5, it is 6-2, Webb City. Back here in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Carthage Tiger Sports is all about teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. Dr. Michael Woody and the team at Peachtree Dental support all of the players and coaches that make Tiger Sports so great. They offer a full range of treatment options that can be personalized to meet your unique needs and expectations, including orthodontics for all ages. Peachtree Dental always welcomes new patients of every age. For a better dental experience, give Peachtree Dental a call at 358-2233. Go Tigers!
Drew Evans Investment Companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance agents can help protect your future dreams, like turning your home into an oasis. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Kathleen Carter Agency, LLC at 1921 South Garrison or call 417-358-9715 today.
KDMO Carthage Joplin.
We go to the top of the sixth, and Carson Myers has walked on straight pitches. The Webb City with another runner aboard. They've only went in order once. That was the third. Kinder on the mound. That's his first walk. He came on with one out in the fifth. So now it is Mason Williams coming up. He has singled twice, and he's flied to center. Takes a step towards second, comes back. This one's hit hard, and it's just foul, apparently. Saw the dirt kick up, but called it foul. So, adventurous strike there. No balls and a strike. Williams has singled to left twice. In between, he flied to right. Carthage got two back in the fifth. Webb City would like to get him right back. Runner goes. Pitch is a strike, and the throw is pretty good, but just a tad late. Stolen base. It's 5 stolen bases by Webb. So now runner at second, nobody out. Shortstop in, back, and now back in, and time asked for. Time for me to look at that left on base category for Carthage. It is 5 they've left on. Here's an 0-2, 1-2. Here's the 1-2, and it goes outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Webb City scored in 3 of the 5 innings. They have a runner here with nobody out at second base. Now, batter steps out. Now he's back in. It happens to be Mason Williams. 2-2 awaits him. Again a spin. No throw to second. Leadoff walk, and now 2-2 to Williams. There's strike 3. So 1 out. Odd looking. First strikeout for Kinder. He came on. I mentioned that previous inning. So looks like he went through a full inning now on the mound. Brings in Lake Johnson, the DH. First pitch is low for a ball. He has struck out, hit the second, and popped to short. Leadoff walk, that man at second. Val 1 out. And Kinder brings it. It's inside part of the plate, strike 1. So 1-1. Tigers will go to Anderson tomorrow to play Mack County. And back home on Saturday. Here's the pitch. Strike is called. 1-2. So after the 4-pitch walk, he's recovered here, got the next man. Now he's 1-2. Had the sun out for about a second and a half. Look back at second. Haslip jockeying back and forth. And time asked for, granted to the hitter. Here is the pitch. Well, he went after a horrible pitch. They'll have to go to first with it on the throw. Out, throw across to third, and just safe. Johnson swung at a horrible pitch. Tough for Bridges to handle, so he had to throw to first. But there's 2 out. The runner does advance on the throw. Brings in Trevor Laughlin. Sacrifice fly in the first, grounded to third in the third, and popped short, leading off the 5th. The bats in the 6th. Webb City leading 6-2. A runner at third, and the pitch. Right back to Kinder, off of him. Scrambles, has time to throw, but late. Run is in. Ball goes off the glove. The first baseman, but the runner stays at first. So it's now 7-2. Well, Laughlin reaches, and they give him a hit, which I would too. So, conversation on the mound. I think part of that is also the check on Kinder that went off of him. He did what he could to get up and throw, but throw just a tad high and went off of Wickland's mitt. I think batter would have beat the play anyway. So Webb again scores 5 out of 6, 4 out of 6 so far. I can't get anything right. Look right at something and misread it. So we get a runner for Webb City. Another appearance by Bryson Bard. Mason Young, he homered his last time. The other time's a walk and a double. Toss over to first, the runner back in. So Webb got one of those 2 back. They lead by 5, 7-2. Pitch way high, knocked down by Bridges. Carthage will have the lower middle. They're down 5 with 2 turns at bat. Another look over to first and runner back. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch, the runner goes. Strike, and the throw is off the shortstop. Backed up by the second baseman. Another stolen base for Webb City. Gives them 6. Runner at second, 2 outs. Base hit away from getting their original 6-run lead back. Ender in relief of Lillingham. He went the first 4 and a third. Here's the pitch, and to the screen it goes. Runner heads for third. He'll make it. Infield hit, stolen base, and now a wild pitch. Two and one. And the delivery is way outside again, 3-1. Seven-2 Webb City. And the pitch, swing and a miss. So it's now a full count with the runner at third and 2 outs. Webb did not score in the second and third. They've scored in all the others. Big one was a 3-run inning in the fourth. And the pitch, ball 4. Runners at the corners. Second walk of the inning. First one did come around to score. And here is Braden Strickland, the Webb City shortstop. He walked back in the first. And there was a single to center off his bat, and then he walked his last time. So officially, he's 1 of 1 with 2 walks. Runners at the corners. A walk to start at 2 strikeouts, but then infield single and now a walk in the pitch. That one skims the dirt. 1-0. Throw over to first and nothing doing. Here is the 1-0, and it's grounded toward Jackson at second. He'll get it, dodge the runner, throws him out at first. But Webb gets another run. They do it on 1 hit, and they leave 2. They've stranded 8. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Webb City 7, Carthage 2. Back in 90 seconds, Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Vintage Timekeepers is rooting for the Carthage Tigers, and they hope you'll cheer them on too. Vintage Timekeepers knows that hard work, setting goals, volunteering, and building relationships are important things that improve character and create success in life. Our young students learn those life skills in the classroom and in team sports. Chris and staff at Vintage Timekeepers across the street from the Carthage Post Office wants the best for our student athletes and entire student body. Join them in saying, Go Tigers!
Zyder Tax Service loves cheering on our Carthage Tigers. Mike and all the staff know our student athletes have worked hard this year, and they give a big hand to everyone who has helped and encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. Zyder Tax Services, serving Carthage and the surrounding area with tax planning and preparation for individuals and businesses, is proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that support your Carthage Tigers broadcasts. Join Mike Zyder, CPA, and the rest of Zyder Tax Services as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Tigers!
Over the years, many families have told us they wished that arrangements had been made beforehand for services for their loved one. It makes a very difficult time a little easier. The love of a family is a very special thing. The love of a family never grows old. It just grows. A love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
Love goes on.
Arden Brown looks at a wide strike. Start the bottom of the 6th. Brown, Jackson, Lickman due up. Lewis still out there. Pass off the end of the bat over the right field stands in the dugout. No balls, 2 strikes. 7-2 Webb City in the pitch. That one goes inside. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a chopper towards short. Strickland in front of the bag at second, throws him out. So Brown 1 for 3. Cooper Jackson. He fouled out in the second inning. He walked in the fourth. Carthage got there 2 runs with 2 outs in the fifth. Webb City 1 in the first, 2 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth. This one is off to the right. That one goes out of play. Nobody on, 1 out. Here's a fly ball carrying out into center and almost to the track, but making the play is McMullen for the second out. Brings in Rhett Lickman, the DH. He's 0 for 2, fly to center back in the second inning, and struck out back in the fourth. Pitch is a strike. Thought I've been calling the center fielder's name quite a bit. 4 times he's had a chance out there. No balls and a strike. Has another chance at it, but this is going to fall for a hit. So Lickman drops it into left center. And for Carthage, that's hit number 7. Webb City owns that lead too, 9-7. And we have a runner. Now Beatty will run. And here's Kinder. He's the pitcher right now. Started the game in right. He'll go from the left. Pitch coming. Knocked him down. The pitch was up and in. The catcher banned on it as it came off the backstop, so the runner easily to second base. Kinder showing bunt and right up in him. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch outside. Other extreme, 2-0. Kinder struck out twice. That was in the third and the fifth. Two balls, no strikes. Runner at second. 7-2 Webb City. Pitch. That's a swing and a miss. So 2 balls and a strike. Here's another strike called. 2-2. Webb in the seventh will have 7, 8, 9. Two balls, 2 strikes, runner at second, and 2 outs for Carthage, bottom 6. Pitch coming. That one's hit hard, but foul left side. Two balls and 2 strikes still to Carson Kinder. And the pitch, that's a chopper. Lewis takes it on a high hop, throws to first, and 2-out single, left on base. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 stranded. And we go to the 7th inning. It is 7-2 in favor of Webb City. Back here in 90 seconds, Tiger Baseball, Music Radio, 93.5.
Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance Agency is rooting on our Carthage Tigers. On the gridiron and in life, having the right coverage is always important. And Jeff Hodkin has over 25 years experience helping individuals, families, and businesses in the 4 states get the coverage they need. If you feel like your insurance needs an audible, give Jeff Hodkin a call today. For your free quote, 359-3399. Or stop by the office at 800 South Garrison in Carthage today. Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance says, go Tigers!
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Ready to join a community that's all about excellence? At Missouri Southern State University, we value education and making an impact in the class, the lab, and on the court. This is where future educators, innovators, lifesavers, and world changers find their home. Immerse yourself in hands-on learning experiences that'll prepare you to be a leader in your field. Don't just imagine your future, make it happen. Apply now to join the Pride.
0-1 pitch, Barrick Hoffman grounds to Haslip and well late on the throw. Ball bounds off, and now they have a shot at the runner coming back. He made a wide turn, couldn't find the ball, and he came back. Bridges went up there to put on a tag, but it's a base hit. And hit number 10 for Webb City. Ball went under the glove of Brown and went to Haslip, but by then it was too late. They'll bring in Hood. He is fly to right. Done the same to short, and he had a sac fly his last time. Pitch is up high for a ball. Webb went in order only one time. That was in the third. They've left 8. They left the bases full twice, but Carthage was still in the game at that point, but Webb City's nickeled and dimed since then. They had a 6-0 lead. It's now 7-2. Carthage scored their runs in the bottom of the 5th. 2 balls, no strikes. Strike call there. Connor Hood at the plate. Throw to first. Actually, I looked to first. Two and one. And the delivery. That's up the middle. That's a hit. First 2 are on for Webb here in the 7th. They now have 11. Here's Dawson McMullen. He has a hit. That was in the 2nd inning. He was erased in a double play. He walked in the 4th, and he flied to left in the 5th. And we get another runner for Webb. It'll be Carter Lee. The runners at first and second, nobody out. Trying to add to a 5-point lead or 5-run lead. And a throw back to second, and the runner back in safely. I said point. I don't like people saying points when it comes to baseball. They're runs or tallies. Runners break, and the pitch is strike. The runners go back, first and second. No balls and a strike. First 2 are on for Webb City here in the 7th. Already leading by 5 at 7-2. pitch. Kinder will have to go to first. Right back to him. Throw to first. Second baseman covering. So it's second and third, one out. Goes 1-4. Back to the top of the order. Carson Myers, he singled, stole a base, scored a run, hit it a double play in the second inning, popped the first in the fourth, walked his last time. That was in the sixth. Long look, and he steps off. Pitcher does. Myers awaits his initial pitch, and there's a strike. Carthage will have 9, 1, and 2 in the seventh. Gotta hold him. Here's the next pitch. Back to the screen, he didn't see it, and the runners will move up, but another run is in. That makes it 8-2. Well, the leadoff infield single, that man eventually has come around to score. The Webb back with their 6-run lead. They had that going into the bottom of the fifth. One ball, no strikes. Their time. One 1-0 pitch. And it goes apparently high. 2 balls with no strikes. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. High. So it's 3-1. Webb City's now scored in every inning but the second and third. Here's the 3-1. And strike brings the batter back, 3-2. Webb's led throughout. They got that run in the first. It stood up until the fourth when they got a couple of more. Here's the pitch. That's fouled off to the right. Runner at third in the pitch on 3-2. Swing and a miss. Or nobody stay alive. Oh, they got him. It brings in Mason Williams. Kinder with 3 strikeouts. He came on in relief in the fifth. The runner at third, 2 outs. Williams has singled twice. Slide to right, struck out. Little roller up the first baseline. Kinder a shovel to first, and the inning is over, but Webb gets 1 more to tack on. 2 hits and 2 on base, and they've left 10. So 3 outs to work with, 6 runs to get as we go to the bottom of the seventh. 8-2. Webb City back in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply is proud to support our Carthage Tigers. Roy Mason and the whole crew know that teamwork makes the dream work, and they want the best for our Tigers. Race Brothers offers top quality clothing, tools, and livestock supplies to keep our community strong. Stop by 2309 Fairlawn Drive in Carthage or shop online at racebros.com to gear up. Let's join Roy and all the employees at Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply and cheer on our Tigers. Race Brothers, proudly local. Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by the Marshall Rice family. Go Big Blue.
Let Community National Bank and Trust be the co-captain of your team at home. As a proud sponsor of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts and a solid member of our community, Community National Bank and Trust can be counted on to provide you top-notch service. As a conservative and solid bank, they offer competitive loan rates and checking and saving accounts geared to reward you. Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Go to the bottom of the seventh. It'll be Chase Denton on the mound. Finish up here for Webb City with a 6-run lead. It's 8-2 Webb City. Starter went 7 hits and 2 runs. Struck out 4. He hit 1 batter. Look at the walk category. I don't think he walked. Yeah, he did. Back there in the 4th. So 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, and 1 hit batsman. That was the starter Lewis in 6 innings. It'll be Bridges to lead it off, and he looks at a ball. Webb City looking for their 15th win and 6 conference wins. Strike makes it 1-1. Next one from Denton, that is bounce to Denton. 1 out. 0 for 3 for Bridges. Here's Landon West. He got a base hit in the 3rd. He was left on there. And then he got a single. That was with 2 outs. He scored 1 of the 2 runs in that inning as Carthage got 3 hits with 2 outs in the 5th, but that's been it. Here's a swing and a miss. So the Tigers will head to McDonald County tomorrow, 4:30 start. And the pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next one. That's hit hard. That's foul. Third base side. Third baseman Mason Young looked at it like, I should have had that. Okay, we went 5 o'clock. The game's been changed back to 5 o'clock tomorrow down in Anderson. And the pitch is up on the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch. Missed. Hit the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Chase Denton in relief. And the 3-2 will draw a walk. So West will reach for the 3rd time. That brings in Nichols. Nichols has grounded to short. He's hit by a pitch, and he's doubled. That was in the 5th. That was part of that 2-run rally in the 5th. He later scored on a base hit by Wicklund. Here's the pitch. Down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. 8-2 Webb City. They've scored in every inning but the 2nd and the 3rd. They've just kind of nibbled the whole way. Biggest inning was 3 runs. Strike is called. Like they say about saving pennies, it adds up. Here's a 1-1, and that's a swing and a miss to the ball down and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes, a 1-out walk. All right, Carthage will have to bat around to get back into this one. 1 ball, 2 strikes in the pitch. Outside to even it up. As Denton, like Webb City wanted him to go out there and do it in rapid fire order, but he's taken a lot of pitches. Here's the 2-2. This one kind of hit the bat twice and goes foul. The ball back to the proper authorities and or pitcher. Didn't see where it went, but I know that's what the delay was. And the 2-2 instead of goes strike 3 called. Or what's going on here? Nichols is still up there. So controversy here as we try to figure out what happened. I was actually looking down, so I didn't see what happened, but I heard the umpire and saw the signal, but Nichols is still there at the plate. Well, Nichols is still there, and now they're talking to the Webb City coach. He's out there talking about it. Could be a balk or something. I think I can think of what they're talking about. So we're going to make 7 o'clock. Three balls, 2 strikes is what's on the board right now. So Nichols is going to stay up there. Getting ragged here toward the end. Now Denton taking a lot of time. He brings it. That is grounded to third. They'll go to second, out over there, and on to first, and safe. So it goes 5-4, 2 outs. Here is Blake Wickland. Wickland is grounded out twice and has an RBI single. That was in the 5th. Eight 11-0 for Webb City, 2-7-0 for Carthage. Webb City's left 10. Carthage has 1 on base. They've left 6 so far. It's ball 1. Next pitch. That one just missed. 2 balls and no strikes. Runner at first, 2 out. And Carthage down 6 and 1 out to go. And that one goes inside. 3-0. Denton ready. And he brings it. Strike. 3 balls and a strike. One pitch on the way, and a little dribbler is going to go foul, first base line. So a full count, 8-2 Webb City. Runner at first and 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Wickland out of the box now, comes back in. Denton trying to finish it for starter Lewis. Here's the 3-2 with the runner going, and a swing and a miss. And Webb City will take it. 8-2, Cardinals. We'll take a 2-minute break and wrap it up. This is Tiger Baseball Music Radio 93.5.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
During this Carthage Tiger broadcast, Freeman Health System congratulates all Carthage students, both athletes and those cheering on the Tigers. Teamwork, honesty, and integrity are qualities that will help make those young students the community leaders of tomorrow. Locally owned, not-for-profit, and nationally recognized, and with over 80 specialties across more than 30 locations in the four-state area, Freeman Health System provides a wide array of medical and behavioral health services. Freeman Health System. Care matters here.
Is your lawn looking more like a wild jungle than a peaceful green retreat? Call Turf Tamers Lawn Service, the local Carthage experts serving all of southwest Missouri. We'll banish weeds, tackle those unruly grasses, and transform your yard into a calm, beautiful turf. From mowing and fertilizing to landscaping and even snow removal, Turf Tamers does it all. Get your free estimate today. 417-434-0810. Turf Tamers, because your lawn deserves the best.
At Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beindick Insurance, we know what it takes to win, on the field and off. Just like the Carthage Tigers, we build our team with top talent, craft a winning strategy, and make sure you've got the best protection for every play. Whether you're covering your family or your business, let us be your insurance MVP. Call Assured Partners of Missouri at 417-358-4007 and join the winning team. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Back here for the last time on this night, Webb City takes it by a score of 8-2. 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors, 10 stranded. Carthage with 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors, and 7 stranded. As Trent, got to look for the name. Tate Lewis gets the win, 6 innings of work, and Blaine Lillicamp, he will get the loss as Webb City goes to 15-4, 6-2 in conference play. Then it was 9-11, 3-5 for Carthage in the conference. And they will go on the road non-conference tomorrow, 5 o'clock, against McDonald County. And our next broadcast will be next Thursday. Right back here as the Joplin Eagles are in town. Webb City got a run in the first. Nobody scored until the fourth. They got 2 more. As they granted the bases loaded in the first and the fourth. So they'd left 6. Carthage was still in it at that time. And bottom of the fourth, they had an opportunity, but lost a man stealing, another man in a force play. And then Webb went to work, a home run with 1 out, then a walk, a double, sac fly. And 3 came in that inning, and that pretty much opened it up. Webb City did surrender 2 runs to Carthage in the bottom of the 5th. Those came with 2 outs, 3 straight hits. West singled. Nichols doubled him in, and Nichols scored on a Wicklin a single. And then Webb City got singles in the 6th and the 7th, and they win it by a score of 8-2. Thanks to Logan back at the studios. Everything went fine. Good job there, along with Ron. And again, our next broadcast right back here next Thursday. That'll be against the Joplin Eagles at a 4:30 start. Final score once again here. Webb City 8, Carthage 2. Jim Taylor saying good night from Carthage.
Thanks for listening to this edition of Carthage Tiger Baseball on Music Radio 93.5 and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.
We thank Assured Partners Insurance, Boomer's Barbecue, Carthage Area McDonald's, Carthage Dental Associates, Carthage Water and Electric, Community National Bank and Trust, Bear Acres YMCA, Fast Monkey Auto, Freeman Health System, G3 Family Entertainment, H.E. Williams, Hurricane Car Wash, Jaspertronics, Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance. We also thank Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Kathleen Carter of American Family Insurance, Nell Mortuary, Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Matthew Sherrill Shelter Insurance, Mercy Hospital Carthage, MSSU, Old Missouri Bank, Ott's Food Products, Peachtree Dental, Premier Auto, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors. Also, Schrader's Towing and Filling Station, Schreiber Foods, Sirloin Stockade, Specialty Risk Insurance, Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance, Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Turf Tamers, Vintage Timekeepers, the law firm of Webster & Carlson, Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donuts, and Zyder Tax Services. We thank all our Carthage Tiger partner sponsors for supporting this broadcast and internet stream. Be sure to seek out these local businesses first if you need any of their services or products. And lastly, we thank you, our loyal listeners and viewers, for tuning in. This has been a service of the Carthage Tiger Sports Network, Music Radio 93.5 and 1490 KDMO.